You guys, I just went to the most insane place on earth, and it's in Wisconsin. I was recently on a road.
Madison.
No.
Milwaukee.
No, worse.
Green Bay.
Worse than any of those. I mean, I don't know about worse than any of those, but different.
Menominee.
And it is a place called House on the Rock.
Oh.
And
It sounds religious.
It's not. It is the opposite of religious, if you can imagine that. God is dead there. They killed him and buried his body beneath the House on the Rock.
Oh, that's a fun bit of lore.
Yeah, so House on the Rock, I forget the name of the architect who built it, but
I mean,
according
architect
to lore,
is a generous term.
It's a very generous term because according to his multiple autobiographies that he did, he met with Frank Lloyd Wright and showed him the plans, and Frank Lloyd Wright was like, this is insane and bad, and you're bad at architecture, and you should never, ever build this. And he said, fuck you, Frank Lloyd Wright. I'm going to build my house on a big rock. However...
Sounds religious. This sounds like a parable.
Right. The thing is, though, that Frank Lloyd Wright and him were not contemporaries. They were not in Wisconsin at the same time. This almost certainly never happened, and this should set the tone for everything else in this insane place.
Wow. Hell yeah.
This is a man who, one of the things in...
is it a house?
Sort of.
Yeah, it's a complex.
It started as a house. So you go in, and it's like this man was, in the 70s, a weeaboo. So he's a proto-weeaboo with an insane amount of money, so he's built this sort of like Japanese-style house on this rock. It is not structurally sound. Oh. And there's like so many, like you walk in and there's a conversation pit and then there's like this big Japanese like fireplace thing with giant pots in it.
There's a lot of carpeting.
There's carpet on the ceiling, carpet on the floor, carpet on the walls.
The pictures you sent are all of like circus paraphernalia.
Oh, we're gonna go there. So like you go through, it is a house, but it's like, this is a house that was made for cocaine sex parties.
Oh, yeah.
Like 110%.
All houses are made for that.
No, he's got, this house has probably, I don't know, 8 or 9 different conversation pits.
Oh, yeah, it's like made of conversation pits, I would say. Yeah.
Yeah. And getting through the house is like going through a maze. There's no like straight line from front to back. You are like winding around various features.
Indoor water features, even though everything is carpet.
And then like all around is like this antique looking stuff. So like a lot of the light fixtures are these like busty women holding torches. And then there's like multiple big fireplaces full of enormous pots, and they're like meant to look like a Japanese hearth, but like no fire certainly ever burned there.
What I'm getting from this is that this is the Wisconsin version of the Winchester House.
This guy was crazy. He was crazy with money in that he had too much of it and nothing else to do. So he started with this insane house, but then you walk from the house and you're like, I'm now going into this little tunnel. Where am I going? And then you emerge into a recreation of a turn of the 20th century little town that is inside.
Underground.
Yeah, underground. What? And it has all these Disneyland style like buildings where like you look into the shop window and it has like, oh, this is a glassware shop, and it has a collection of antique glasswares.
Why did he do this?
And this is a taxidermist shop, and it has a bunch of little frogs in the window playing instruments.
You know, it's a tourist trap. Like
it's a tourist
really
trap.
Insane and gigantic. And
but like the wildest thing is it was not started as a tourist trap. He did not start letting people into this place until he started running out of money, and then he started selling tickets so that he could keep building it.
That is crazy.
Yeah, this is a man who just...
Oh, man. That's what I would do if I had a lot of money, too.
Honestly saying.
So, yeah,
well,
so you
also,
walk...
if it's underground, it's not on a fucking rock.
Oh, yeah. It's actually not underground, though. You think you're going underground. What you're actually going into is a giant warehouse building.
Yeah, it's a separate building.
Yeah, it's a separate building. There's 3 buildings in this complex. The main house, which I already described, and then 2 giant, like, airplane hangar-sized warehouses that are connected to it via some, like, cleverly disguised walkways. But it feels like you're going underground when you go into this little town.
I sure bet it does.
And at the very end of this town is the first of what is featured throughout this, which is a player orchestra. So like you put a coin in and the instruments play themselves. There are probably 24 of these throughout the entire
and a lot of them have like fake like marionette type people that play.
Yeah,
That's amazing.
it's wild.
Wow.
So you get to the first one of those and you're like, okay, can't get any crazier than this. What's the next theme? Maritime. Okay. So you go into like the next.
But inside?
Yes. So, and you see like some model ships and you're like, cool, model ships. Oh, a cool model of a kraken and a giant whale fighting. And then you go into the next room and that model of the kraken and the giant whale fighting is 2 stories tall inside the room.
Whoa.
And then you go up like a walkway and you go into like, I don't know, another insane display. And the big like feature of the place is this enormous carousel that you can't go on. It has like mannequins riding the carousel.
Scary.
Love that. I love it.
Yeah. Later, like once you get past the carousel, it gets even fucking weirder because
Well, you
like,
have to go through like a big demon mouth.
yeah, you go through a big demon mouth into
That's
hell.
not that
And then
weird.
there's another smaller carousel. And this one is all dolls, all like porcelain dolls.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, and
that's
that one
normal.
is like smaller in width, but it's like 2 stories tall.
Yes.
Of all these like porcelain dolls riding carousel horses. And then
Yeah.
at the top, there are carved wooden figurines of women with animal heads playing instruments.
Now,
they're
do we
naked?
have to publicly announce the sponsorship that we got from House on the Rock for this? Or
They can't afford to sponsor me.
I wish.
I feel like
wish,
we're
but
driving business
man.
there, though, for sure.
I hope you do because it needs to stay open forever. Because
is
it is the
insane.
most insane place in the world.
I've been there twice.
Yeah, I've been, this is my second time going as well. And the first time though, I was like 13, so I barely remembered it.
Nice.
I went when I was really little, but I should go back.
Is this man still alive?
No,
Oh,
this
no.
man is quite dead. He died
Yeah.
of a lot of cocaine and hookers, I presume.
Well, what a way to go.
I know.
I mean, hey.
All of those sex pits in the main house had to be used for something. And I think part of it is it's sort of like, you know, he creates a labyrinth so that all his party guests could never leave. That's kind of like the impression I get from it.
They're stuck there.
Wow.
They're
Seems
stuck there
normal.
forever, partying and doing more and more and more cocaine. And speaking of more cocaine, let's play Blades in the Dark. Hi, my name is Kat, and I am your cocaine sex pit.
Hi, my name's Noelle. I play Pepper, and I'm also on the rock.
Hi, my name's Juniper. I play Valerian, and he's a slide. And I am hunting you for sport through the house on the rock every night. And if I catch you, I will kill you.
Yay.
Errol, take it away.
Hi, my name is Errol. I play Friedrich Weiss, a leech, and I am being hunted for sport in the house on the rock.
Okay, so last time you guys were given a subordinate piper lord to help you out with your heist. His name is Mo, and he's a cowherd. From there, you robbed the Brightwater Collective for the piper lords. This was your test of loyalty, and just when all seemed lost, you set off the alarm because you guys had some pretty bad rolls, some pretty good rolls, but also some pretty bad rolls. But you used a flashback to reveal that this was your plan all along. Your real plan was to work with the Brightwater Collective to pretend to rob them so that they have a reason to go after the Piper Lords, who are their rivals. So, like I mentioned, some pretty bad rolls there as Valerian got so badly beat up by a little dandelion person named Overlock Hespit. And Pepper rolled so extremely well. She got the Daracetam, the drug that you were sent to steal. She got that all by herself, well, with some help from Friedrich. And the Piper Lords, they're now under suspicion, as Friedrich's uniform was seen at the scene. And then Friedrich, in classic Friedrich fashion, threw a smoke bomb, and you guys got out of there. So that is where we are now. We are now in downtime. So let's get into the downtime activities that we need to do.
Okay.
So off mic, we did do some leveling up. I think Pepper, you leveled up an attribute.
Yeah, so I got one in skirmish.
Mm-hmm.
So I'll be a little bit better at fighting from now on. And then we also got a new crew ability, which will give us another dice on engagement rolls, which is what we do at the beginning of a score when we're doing a sneaky plan, which we'd like to do.
Yep. So that is good. So first thing we're going to cover is payoff. You guys don't really get paid for this.
Yeah.
You guys didn't get any fares from this. Your only payoff is the sample of the Daracetum and the goodwill of the Brightwater Collective.
Now, do the Piper Lords not give us anything for the sample of the Daracetum?
Well, I think that's going to be like kind of part of Heist Part 2,
That's
right?
part of Heist Part 2. This was just you proving your loyalty to them.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, so they didn't pay you for this.
Got it.
So no payoff, but you do get some rep for this. You earn 2 rep by default. The target is a higher tier from you, so you get 1 rep for that, leveling up your reputation so that you can eventually level up your tier. Next, we're going to talk about heat and notoriety. You guys didn't earn any heat from this because heat is something we are tracking only in the NEVER, only off the train.
Oh.
However, you guys did get some notoriety. So notoriety is your reputation within the train. So the denizens of NEVERNOWHERE respect a gang that takes big swings and pulls them off, but are hesitant to work with anyone who draws too much heat or disrupts the NEVER too much. If your notoriety gets too high, other gangs may decide that you are too much of a liability and attempt to contain or neutralize you. But you also don't want to have no notoriety because otherwise everyone's like, who the fuck are these guys? I don't want to do with them. So we will go through the heat questions and then that affects your notoriety. So for heat, let's see. First we have to ask, how did this go? Was it smooth, quiet, low exposure? Was it contained, standard exposure? Loud and chaotic? Or wild with devastating exposure?
I mean, it was definitely loud and chaotic. We kind of wanted it
But it was
be.
meant to be that way, yeah.
I would put it at contained personally because I think
Okay.
you guys accomplished what you wanted to accomplish.
We wanted it to be crazy so that we could
So
be
that we could,
seen.
yeah.
Yes.
So it was,
Yes,
yeah.
and I
part of
think
it.
that wouldn't bring down. So the way notoriety works is, so that would be 2 heat. We're not going to track the heat because you're not in the NEVER.
Okay.
Instead, you just gain 1 notoriety.
Right, okay.
Okay.
So 1 notoriety for a very public target, which this was. You were at a gang's party. 1 notoriety if the target was pursued by another gang in NEVERNOWHERE or occurred on another gang's turf. I won't give you notoriety for that because you guys were working with the Brightwater Collective for this.
Okay.
1 notoriety if the target was on the turf of a gang you are at war with. Nope. And 2 notoriety if it resulted in a death. Nope. So you got 1. So next, we are going to roll for your entanglements now. Your entanglements are based off of your heat. Your heat is at 4, I think.
It's at 5.
It's at 5. Okay. Why don't you guys roll me a d6, please?
1.
1. Okay.
Is that good?
That's good,
Uh,
right?
So your actions have caused the head of a district other than your own put out a general warning among the residents of their district. Pay 2 fare in a show of good faith. You guys have no money, so you can't do that. Find another way to prove yourselves to the district head or lose 1 status with all gangs in the district.
And what district is it that's...
The Dark Lamp Canal.
Yeah,
okay, because that's where the
Pepper
heist
lives.
was. Okay.
So who's the head of the Dark Lamp Canal district?
Great question. The head of the Dark Lamp Canal is someone named Christakiros Downfros. She is the leader of the Green Company, who is a gang you guys have not yet had any dealings with.
So does that mean that gang is kind of the lead gang in the Dark Lamp Canal district?
Yes, much like the Piper Lords are the lead gang in Mothlight.
Got it.
So you guys have kind of 2 options here. Either you can take -1 rep with every gang in Dark Lamp, which is not great. I'll say that's not great. Or you guys can have a meeting with Christakeros and, just find a way for you guys to prove yourselves to her so that she does not blackball you from her district.
Okay. Well, Pepper would definitely want to do that because she needs to do that anyway, and this is where she lives.
Yeah.
She lives here. It does.
I think that sounds better than taking the hit to our rep. We might as well try.
Yeah.
Yes,
Yeah. 'cause We
okay.
certainly can't pay the fare.
So this is after you guys have gotten back from this party. You guys are out in your room. It is like half a day later, 6 to 8 hours or whatever. You've had a minute to lick your wounds. You guys are resting up in your room, recovering from this job that went, I wouldn't say horribly wrong. I mean, it went pretty wrong for Valerian, but you guys otherwise accomplished your goal.
Yeah, Pepper and I feel great.
Yeah.
Valerian's languishing on the couch.
Yeah, you are laid out on one of the couch and you've got like an ice pack or something, a bag of peas,
On my throat.
frozen peas. Yeah, on your
My
throat.
throat.
And Valerian, because you are laid out like that, you are the first one to notice. You see a green ooze dripping through the vent. It's not dripping down, it's just sort of like pooling on the ceiling around the vent.
I think because Valerian has a sore throat right now and he's trying to take care of it, he has a bell on the end table next to the couch. So he starts ringing that. He starts ringing that madly.
Pepper ignores that because Valerian's been ringing that a lot.
Is Pepper in the room?
Yeah, she's like facing the other way.
He throws it at her.
Oh.
She's ignoring him.
Oh, do you actually need help? Sorry. Pepper jumps up.
Valerian points to the ceiling where the green ooze is coming down. And then he claps his hand 2 times.
Pepper looks at it and she kind of like rubs her eyes and blinks and like looks at it again. And then is there like furniture that I can like climb up on to get closer to the vent?
Horse chairs. The legs of the chairs are hooves.
Oh, all right. I climb up onto the fucking horse chairs and I peer closer at the ooze and I want to touch it.
As you reach out to touch it, the ooze reaches back and slaps your finger away.
Oh, it's moving. It's moving a lot. Hello, ooze. Ah. She tries to touch it again.
It slaps your finger away again. As you're doing this, more of the ooze is like puddling onto the ceiling. And at a certain point, it finally all drops down onto the floor with a wet plop. After a moment, the puddle of ooze on the floor forms up into a more sort of a mound shape, and 2 eyes roll out of the ooze to blink at you. And then a mouth sort of forms out of it.
Oh, Valerian, I guess it's a friend. And she bangs on the door next to her that I'm assuming is Friedrich's door. I crack the door and I say, what the devil is going on out there? Come out, there's something, come out. And I see the like sentient slime blob thing and I say, oh good lord. And I grab like a bandolier of alchemicals and maybe like a vial or 2 and I come out and I'm like keeping my distance from this thing.
You're just holding the chemicals like defensively.
Yeah. And I look at Valerian and I say, what have you done now?
Valerian doesn't dignify you with a response, but he does get up and he goes over to look at the ooze and he waves at it.
What rudeness.
I wasn't trying to be rude.
Earned reputation, it seems.
Valerian frantically shakes his head and points at his throat to gesture that he cannot speak right now because he's really taking care of it.
Yeah, the ooze ignores you. It doesn't actually care at all.
He's so upset.
Wow, you guys, we have a reputation.
Yes, our reputation as spineless, cowardly 2-timers.
We wouldn't. Not us. How did you even get in here?
Valerian points to the vent.
Yes, through the vents. Though it may be hard for others to travel, but with my trim figure,
And the ooze sort of jiggles as it says this.
Nice.
I can go where others cannot, and I can hide where I cannot be seen, such as, say, in the Brightwater Collective's club. Yes, I was there during your planned betrayal.
Oh, that doesn't sound like us. Friedrich is kind of palming through what he has with him, and he says, and how do you respond to salt?
I enjoy it on my food. It adds a pleasant zest.
Just checking.
Yes, don't worry. Most people check that first. They think I'm a slug. I'm not. I'm a slime mold.
Oh.
On my world, we slime molds had quite the long-standing reputation of glory. Sadly, this is not a common reputation for my kind among all the worlds that we visit. Irregardless, my lady Krista Krios has asked that I pass along the message of summons. Otherwise, we shall speak to the rest of the gangs in the Darklet Canal about your activities.
Oh, Krista Krios. Oh, I'm supposed to meet with her anyways. This works out great.
Meet with her? Who is this Krista Krios?
Oh, I think she's like the boss of the place where I live, the canal. or something? She's like the head artist.
She's the head of the district of the Dark Lamp Canal.
She told me not to busk, but you know, things happen when you're really feeling it, so.
Valerian gives you a little smack on your arm because you're not doing us favors.
Well, why don't you talk then?
Oh, he is furious. He turns around and he storms back to the couch and the end table, and he grabs a little notebook that's full of things he's been saying and requesting that have all been ignored. And he comes back.
Yeah, because they're all crazy.
and he writes in his notebook, and it says, "Do not give the blackmail slime more blackmail." And then shows it to you.
Pepper pats the side of her nose.
Yeah, under that he writes, "I have to go to the nurse with a frowny face."
Okay. Forget what I said, little slime. When can we meet?
Burge. My name is not Little Slime.
Oh, what's your name?
I am Burge.
Burge?
Burge.
Burge? Okay. Forget what I said, Burge. When should we meet? When should we meet with her? Now?
Come with me.
Through the vents?
No.
And then Burge slithers under your door.
Oh. Pepper looks at a loss because she's like, I can't go under the door.
Valerian opens the door.
And Pepper goes through.
Friedrich says, well, I don't suppose we have any choice, and follows along.
All right, so you guys follow Burge through the streets, and Burge primarily does not travel on the ground. Burge rolls along walls and ceilings and things.
God damn. I wish I was Burge. That's so cool.
And it leads you to the Dark Lamp Canal. And Pepper, you've seen the building that it goes into a few times in passing. Mm-hmm. It has a front facade that looks like a grand opera house. When you come in, there is a lobby carpeted in beautiful red carpet, and there's a chandelier hanging from the ceiling, and it has the 2 staircases that go down on either side from the upper level. And as you come in, Burge slips through a vent and leaves you all alone in the grand foyer for a moment.
Oh, okay, bye.
And then at the top of the stairs, you see Burge reappear just ahead of the most stunningly beautiful woman. She is 6 feet tall, with another probably 6 inches of hair on top of her head that's just like piled up in this like enormous bouffant, and then like long tresses that trail down her back as well. And she's wearing this voluminous fur-lined robe that's made out of chiffon. It's very like, I killed my 3rd husband.
Whoa.
And the police have come to talk to me, and I truly have nothing to do with it. And she looks down at you, and she's like posing with one hand perched on the railing, and she looks down upon you and says, "Ah, I see. The rats have arrived. Welcome, welcome."
We actually only have 1 rat.
Valerian bows at her when she arrives because he recognizes the etiquette.
Mm-hmm. And when you bow to her, Valerian, she gives a little dissembling nod, very much like you would have done when a courtier bowed to you.
Of course. Yeah, of course.
Yes. And she says, "I've heard that you bowed to the Rat King, and yet I also heard from my most faithful goose." And she sort of reaches up and like tickles Burge as it like drips down to meet her.
Oh.
I don't like that.
"That you are doing deals on the side with the Brightwater Collective to double-cross the Rat King."
No. That doesn't, no. We're not doing that.
Quick question. Are we alone with her and the ooze? There's no one else in this space?
Yes, you are, to your knowledge, alone in this foyer with her.
Well, Valerian, he's going to write. First of all, he gestures to the enormous bruise on his throat and then raises his notebook and then writes, "We have not formally double-crossed anyone as of this moment in time."
Christokiros looks at the notepad and then looks between Friedrich and Pepper and like waits for one of you to read it, because she's not coming down there to grab a notepad from you.
We haven't formally double-crossed any.
Could we just go somewhere
at this time?
where we can speak more privately? Do you have some sort of conference room?
No. We will speak here. I shall not let rats run amok in my theater.
We're not rats. Listen, the Brightwater Collective seemed to us a more reputable organization. The Piper Lords forced us into their service, and so we were merely trying to make a more reasonable choice for our prolonged survival on this train.
You're right, that is a more reasonable choice, and I will admit, I have no love for the Rat King. He's a thorn in my side, always has been, and I hope that he will not always be. But it seems that we are at an impasse. I have a great deal of power over you, and I don't know that you have anything to offer me. But should we be able to rectify things, well, perhaps our position would be different, and we could be friends.
Well, what do you want?
Information, my dear. The reason you see no one else in this theater is, of course, because the membership of my organization is kept very secret. You see, we deal in unknowns.
Oh.
And if perhaps you could bring me something that is unknown, perhaps something about the Piper Lords, a weakness of theirs that would be exploitable, then I could forget about what we know of your plans.
Valerian starts smacking Friedrich in the shoulder and then writes in his notebook, "Special rat man experimentation, question mark. and then he writes the word
Special rat man experimentation?
and then he writes the word science.
Friedrich, looks at your little paper and, pushes it away and rolls his eyes and sighs. And he says to Christokrios, "That shouldn't be a problem. In fact, that should align rather well with our own goals. So if we're able to find some weakness in their leadership, we'd be happy to report it back to you."
Very good.
And in exchange, you'll let me busk.
No, in exchange, dear, I will not release the compromising information that I have upon your gang. But if you are looking to busk in the Dark Lamp Canal, Burge, will you please bring the sign-up sheet, darling? And Burge disappears up into a vent, and then you hear some rattling through the vents.
Wow.
And then in the vent near your feet, a pen and a piece of paper shoot out.
Well, no wonder I couldn't find the sign-up sheet. Pepper grabs the pen and scribbles her name down.
Very good. Burge will contact you to let you know what your slot is and the time and place in which you will perform. Should you prove to be a competent musician, we may move you up to more slots, more stages.
Oh.
If you are not a competent musician, well, we'll see what happens then.
If I wasn't a competent musician, I'd be dead.
Yes, you put a point on it very nicely. Now, I have a performance to get ready for, so please leave.
Okay. Well, it was really nice to meet you.
She is already walking away.
We'll miss you.
Well, that went better than I thought.
Hello. Ugh. Welcome to the mid-roll. It is 5:50 p.m. Central Time. And it is pitch dark outside, brothers. It is so dark and it is so cold and I'm so sleepy, but it's not even 6 o'clock. It's not even 6 o'clock and I want to go to bed. Oh, why haven't we abolished daylight savings time yet? Who wants this? Okay, I'm going to rally, you guys. We're going to do this. We're going to get through this mid-roll, and I hope that you're listening to this podcast during daylight hours when there's still light and good in the world. But we're here in the dark, and we're just going to get through it. We're going to get through it, okay? Okay, first I want to say a big thank you to our latest Patreon. That's right, Anxiety Ice Cream. Thank you so much for becoming a patron on October 31st, our spookiest Patreon patron ever, I might say. So thank you so much, Anxiety Ice Cream. If you would like to become a Patreon patron and support what we do and support this show and this podcast and make sure that we can continue to do it forever, make sure you go over there and subscribe. We do really fun monthly live streams at some of the higher tiers, and at the lower tiers, there's tons of bonus goofs, stuff that doesn't make it into the podcast. That's at our lowest tier, and there is probably at least over 100 hours of bonus content, just in very small chunks that you'll be able to drip feed yourself or munch on like little birds at a bird feeder and their little podcast seeds. So head on over to patreon.com/legendlark if you would like to eat from our podcast bird feeder. That is patreon.com/legendlark. I'm just typing it into the URL box just to make sure I had it right, and I did. So we're good there. Next, I would love to thank somebody and highlight a great comment from our Spotify. If you would like us to highlight a comment on Spotify. This one is from cyberpunk.neverland, who says, "Chorp is my romantic ideal. Not of a crane, just in general. And brother, it is for all of us." I didn't expect it to be. I was just delighted when I wrote down in my little world building compendium, I wrote down Chorp. Chorp is a crane. From there, it has grown into a beautiful, beautiful crane that we all want to romance. So thank you so much, Cyberpunk Neverland. Next. Oh, I have an ad from our store. That is something you can buy from us, our store. You can buy a one-time ad read. This one is for Adventurer's Codex. Adventurer's Codex is a tool to help you manage your D&D campaigns. Players can use Adventurer's Codex to track HP, spell slots, weapon, items, companions, and more, all in one convenient place. Adventurer's Codex even tracks your long and short rests and resets your magic items at dawn. DMs can use Adventurer's Codex to build their campaigns, track player progress, manage initiative, share pictures and text with the party, and even use built-in suggestion tools to help craft encounters. Adventurer's Codex has been around for over 9 years and is a community-funded project. The tool is free to use, so check it out. Go to adventurerscodex.com and sign up. When you sign up, be sure to tell them that Legendlark sent you. That's adventurerscodex.com. Thank you so much, Adventurers Codex, for providing that excellent ad copy. I appreciate it so much. It was good ad copy. So make sure you check them out because they wrote us good ad copy, and I love that so much. Speaking of things that I love so much, it is our social media, and I love it when you follow us on social media and make us more popular there so that more people find us and they find the cool things that we're doing. So make sure you are following us at Legendlark Pod on Tumblr, on Blue Sky, Instagram, Reddit, TikTok, YouTube. And if you are a Discord girly or gorly or guily or whateverly, make sure you join our fan-run Discord. It is extremely fun. There are good people over there, and you can scream about how much you also want to fuck the bird, because everyone else does too. So check us out in all those places. And finally, a message to Chantel. Chantel, it's so dark and it's so cold. And Father Winter has come for us once again. So I hope you're staying safe out there. Your target is of vital importance to our continued survival, so I know you will not fail. Chantel, the code word is roll hard. The sleeper agent is active. Go. Okay, let's do our downtime activities.
Let's do it.
I mean, Valerian, do you want to go first since you have the most obvious one?
Yeah, I'm going to go to Nurse Debbie.
Okay.
I don't like it.
Is it like a level 2 harm or a level 1 harm?
The first one I have is that I got the wind knocked out of me, and then I have that I got my throat clopped, which is what's affecting my voice.
Okay, and so you have
Please don't say you got your throat clopped.
That's what I have written down.
You wouldn't say it.
I have that written down.
You are the one who wrote that down.
You wrote that down of your own free will, and I'm taking away your free will.
And I continue to say it of my own free will. Anyways, those are both level 1 harms, so I have like less effect.
Yes.
Yeah, so I'm gonna go to Nurse Debbie.
And are you gonna go all alone?
I mean, if you guys don't fucking come with me, I guess I will.
I'm just curious if you're gonna try to get us to come with you, or if you're just gonna go.
No, he would never ask for you to come with. But he would
like put on your coat and like look back and then, like, look at the door and then like adjust your little thing and then like look back.
I do that and I write on my notebook that I'm going to the nurse like 5 times and show it to all of you in the span of like 30 minutes to be like, I'm going to the nurse.
Pepper wants you to have an awesome time at the nurse.
Right.
And Pepper
keeps giving you like a big thumbs up and a big smile and a big
every
nod.
time you say that, Valerian just frowns at you and he tries to look disappointed, but you can tell there's like a hint of like sadness.
Malice and anger.
Yeah, malice, sadness, like potential future revenge.
Pepper doesn't notice
And
that.
he doesn't even bother trying to get Friedrich to come because he knows Friedrich might want to come, and that actually could be a problem. So I guess he goes alone.
Yeah, you make your way to Nurse Debbie's office. When you come in, she is helping one of the bluebirds. He got a scraped knee, and she's putting a little Band-Aid on it, and she gives the Band-Aid a little kiss, and she gives him a lollipop and sends him on his way.
Oh, wow.
And then she looks up at you and goes, "Oh, you again. What'd you do this time?"
Valerian cowers and points to his throat.
Oh, I can see that. Oh, I feel like I know that footprint. Oh, did you get in a fight with Overlock?
Ugh. Valerian sighs and nods.
Yeah, that little fucker can pack a punch or a kick, I see.
He writes in his notebook, that little person has the weight of 10,000 men packed into its tiny little body.
Yeah, crazy how that works. Here's my piece of advice to you. Never get in a fight with a brass jaw. Those guys will knock you the fuck out.
Valerian writes that down in his notebook, brass jaw.
All right, well, let's see what we can do for you. Have a seat.
Okay,
All right, go ahead and roll 2 dice and take the higher.
take the higher.
Yes, she is level 2.
Okay. Pray for me, you guys.
Praying for you,
praying.
brother.
I got 2 5s.
2 5s, hell yeah.
Hey.
So you get to take out 2 segments of your healing clock.
Okay, and what does that mean again?
You have to get 4 segments.
Yeah, to drop your level 1 harms down to level 0 and take them off.
When you fill it up, it'll get rid of both of them.
Okay.
Yep.
I guess I'll use both of my downtime activities for this.
Sorry, little guy.
Because I do.
All
I
right.
need that shit. So should I just roll again?
Roll again.
Okay.
Hope for 4s or 5s.
Oh shit. Or 6s.
Or a 6. Yeah.
I did get a 6.
Hey!
Yay!
So that fills 3 segments of the clock, which should get you there, and you drop your level 1 harms.
Okay. And that doesn't carry over next time. Like I don't start
No.
next time with
Tragically.
one. So fucked up.
I know, it's
Okay.
fucked up.
Harms
No
are
harm.
crazy.
No harm. Crazy amount of stress still. 'cause you have
Crazy
not
amount
been
of
able to-
stress. But maybe I'll get
Yeah,
a
you've not-
trauma.
Yeah.
Oh,
Hey,
fun
make
and
it a
flirty.
That
You
could be
might get a
fun.
trauma. Yeah.
Okay.
All right, so yeah, Nurse Debbie takes a look at your throat and she looks at you in the eyes and she says, "My lord, you're being a baby." And then she gives you a lozenge and sends you on your way.
A lozenge was
Valerian starts sucking on the lozenge, and suddenly,
It's
as
a
soon as it
miracle.
touches his tongue, like a miracle, he can talk. And it wasn't that he couldn't talk before,
Yeah.
it was just that he wasn't talking.
Right.
Yeah.
What she gave you was basically the equivalent of a Ricola.
It was a
Like,
Ricola, which I actually just had one.
Yeah, she just
Yeah.
gave you a Ricola and
Yeah.
a few other Ricolas. Like she gave you a little baggie of Ricolas
To take.
sent you on
Yeah.
your way.
And to Valerian, that's a magic pill right now. That is a
Yes.
magic pill.
Your magic Ricolas from
My
the
magic
land of
Ricola pill.
Ricola.
Yes. It says, does it say Ricola on it? Like, is it literally
Yeah, it
Ricolas?
does. It is
Yes.
genuinely a Ricola bag.
Yes. Yes.
What flavor do you think they are?
He has the one that I just had, which is honey, lemon, and echinacea.
All right, yeah. So you got a bag of Ricolas and are sent on your way, and you're fully healed.
Wow. Hell yes. Miracle.
All right, Friedrich. What are you going to do with your 2 downtime activities?
Yes. So the first downtime activity I want to do is reduce some stress. So I'm going to indulge my vice. For me, my vice is weird, which means I'm like experimenting with my
Mhm.
alchemicals.
Okay. So you will roll your weakest quality, insight, prowess, or resolve.
Okay.
So whichever you have the least in, that's what you roll.
I have the least in resolve. I have 1 like dot in resolve.
Okay, then you get to roll 1 dice.
Okay.
And you want to make sure you don't overindulge.
Oh, yeah. Well, that's not possible because I have 6 stress.
Okay.
Nice.
Okay, I rolled a 2.
Oh boy.
The work just ain't hitting right.
That's fine. It still helps.
It helps a little bit, but like your experiments are not going well.
It takes the edge off.
So Friedrich, he's doing a little tinkering, and then this is going to roll into what I want to do next, which is I want to start working on a long-term project.
Okay.
So I think what I'll do is I want to talk to Pepper.
Pepper is practicing for her big performance.
Yes. Okay. So Friedrich is going to kind of timidly approach you, and he's going to say, Miss Pepper, do you have a moment?
Pepper gives you a big smile and says, Miss Pepper was my dad's name. You can just call me Pepper.
And Friedrich looks like really baffled for a minute, but then he just kind of, you can see on his face, he's just like, I can't, got it. We can't unpack all that.
What do you need?
Well, I've come up with an idea based on seeing your prowess on the field, and I think there's an opportunity. If you would permit me, I'd like to find a way to understand the connection between the feats that you perform with your music and the effects you've been able to invoke, but I'd like a sample of your blood.
You, I really thought you were gonna say that you want me to like play a song or like do like even like a dance or snap my fingers or something, but you want my blood.
Well, I mean, those other things might indeed come in handy at later points, and I may call upon you.
I mean, I guess like what am I doing with it that's so important? Sure.
It won't be much. But as soon as it bears fruit, you'll be the first to know.
What do you mean by that? What are you gonna do with it?
Well, I'm not sure yet, but I'll keep you posted.
Okay, well, I already agreed, so I guess I can't say no now. And she holds out her arm.
And Friedrich looks a little guilty, and he says, well, I only meant I didn't want to get your hopes up in case I'm not exactly sure how things will turn out, but it won't be of any harm to you. I guarantee that.
Okay. Well, that sounds good. I trust you.
And Friedrich looks even guiltier. But he does lead you into his, little lab set up in his room. I mean, really, it's his work table that's covered in chemistry equipment. And he does take a small blood sample from you.
Horrible.
Pepper passes out, but then she wakes up really fast. Yeah.
Oh my god.
She just gets woozy when people take her blood. It's okay. She's fine.
She
woke up
passes
again.
out?
Yeah, she like loses consciousness for just like a second. She's like, whoa, I feel crazy.
Okay, oh my god, Friedrich is like definitely freaking out if that happens. And he's like looking at you frantically and like taking you by the shoulders and shaking you.
I'm fine, sorry. Whoa, I don't know what came over me. I'm good.
You sure you're quite all right?
Yeah. Is that my blood? Whoa. And then her eyes like roll back again.
Oh my god. Friedrich like fetches some like fucking smelling salts.
And Pepper smells them and she jumps right up and she's like, oh, I feel better. Okay, see you later. And she leaves.
Nice.
All right, so Friedrich, what is your ultimate goal with this project?
Cloning Pepper.
Yep. No, what I want to do is I want to create a consumable alchemical that will make the drinker immune to the harm effects of my vapor.
Oh.
The nice thing is, I didn't want to go too into it because I'm not sure how much Friedrich understands of it yet, but the vapor that I picked for him, Quicksilver, the harm it does is like a level 2 harm zoned out. But the positive thing that it does is it gives you like a bonus to attune rolls if you're attuning to the ghost field.
So there's like something about it.
Yeah.
I looked into like how the kind of long-term projects work, and I was reading about specifically how they work when you are a leech and you're crafting like an alchemical. Based on what I kind of read, I thought that an 8-segment clock to make one invention of this alchemical would be reasonable. And the way that I'll fill the clock is I have to use a downtime activity to roll. So it will probably take me several downtimes to complete this project.
That sounds good. So you've started your long-term project. Are you able to roll for it this first time?
Yes.
Okay, so why don't you give them a roll? Let's see how many segments of your 8-part clock that you fill.
Oh yeah, and I get to roll an action.
Mm-hmm.
So
yeah, I think tinker because you're experimenting, you're tinkering.
Okay. Okay, I rolled a 3, so that's just 1 out of the 8 segments.
All right, sounds good. You've just made a start. You got slowed down by the fact that Pepper passed out twice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The blood was but the first step. All right, so that is Friedrich's downtime. Pepper, how do you spend your downtime here in this brief pause between heists?
All right, so the first thing that Pepper wants to do for sure is she wants to indulge her vice.
Mm-hmm.
So her vice is obligation.
Yes.
And she indulged it last time by updating her coat, which has like a scary memento style lists on it. However, she hasn't gotten a lot of new information from this world that she's been in. So I think if you'll allow me, Kat, Pepper would want to go back outside.
Oh, yeah, for sure. You can go back outside. Just don your PPE.
Yeah. So she stops by the costume department, gets her hazmat suit once again. What do they look like?
They're like big old radiation suits.
And she steps out, and I think she's looking for familiar signs. Signs that she looks for in every dead world she comes across, really. And she is humming and playing her lute as she does to try and sense anything she can.
Okay.
Okay, my highest is 5.
Highest is a 5. Okay. How much stress does that clear?
Oh, hell yeah. That clears all my stress exactly.
Hey, good. You didn't overindulge.
I'm glad I didn't get a 6.
Yeah. Phew.
That's nice.
Phew.
Okay. All right. Cool. And Kat, do I find anything?
You find a sign that has the name of this town on it, and the name of the town was Hold Fast to Ye Loves and Turn Thy Eyes to God.
Okay.
I love it.
So I don't know if...
I love that.
But she doesn't find any signs of like what she's looking for.
I don't think she finds any signs. That's the only intact sign she finds, and it's
literally a sign.
It's literally a sign.
Okay.
What's she looking for?
She's looking for something.
She's looking for something. Pepper, do you feel relieved that you found no signs in this place?
Well, I mean, I wouldn't call it relieved. Anyway. And then when she goes back in the train, she updates her coat with the name of this place. And she can't really update anything else.
All right.
And then I think I'm going to train towards getting a new ability. So I'm going to put that in my playbook.
Okay. What does training look like for you, Pepper?
I think Pepper would spend some time exploring the train. She's gathering information. She's talking to people about what other things might be useful in indulging her vice, what other information she might need to start collecting, what clues she might need to be looking for. And she is also ingratiating herself with Nurse Debbie because she really likes cough drops. And so she keeps stopping by to get another one.
Oh, and
so
Nurse
often.
Debbie, because you are nice to Nurse Debbie loves you.
Yeah. Well, I mean, Nurse Debbie's super nice and wonderful.
Yeah,
so.
she's nice to everybody.
And we all know this.
It's like not a problem to make friends
She's
with Nurse
literally
Debbie.
nice to
Debbie's-
Valerian too. Like,
I know, that's true.
not that mean to Valerian.
Friedrich is definitely like weird and nosy. So Friedrich is like very worried about his future lab space being taken from him. And so when you do come in like late at night, he hears the door opening. He's kept the little door to his room cracked. And he like is peeking through the door, like trying to see, you know, who's come in because he's worried that it is someone there to like cut all of our throats in the night.
Yeah. And Pepper is like really slowly like getting the door closed, but then it kind of gets stuck. So she's like, ka-chunk.
Oh my God.
And then she like looks around and then she's like really slowly taking off her lute, but then she kind of slips and it goes, ka-dunk.
And is it dark, I assume, in our room?
There's a horse nightlight.
We have to go by like when Valerian sleeps. Like that has to be
Yeah, honestly, that's
all
true.
of our day-night cycles based on Valerian. So
Oh yeah, is Valerian sleeping in the main room?
I guess he
That's
would
Valerian's
be because
room.
that's your
it's
room,
Valerian's
man.
room.
And
yeah,
it's
so
where I have to
he's-
come in because it's the closest to.
Yeah, so I guess
closest to
he
the
would
exit.
just also probably he would be a light sleeper too, so he probably would also be woken up by this.
But Pepper doesn't think that you guys have been woken up by this at all, and she's like sneaking over to her room.
Well, Friedrich like flips on the light really quick and already has like a grenade in hand and is like, stop right there.
I'm sorry. I didn't mean to. What?
Pepper.
Are we in a fight right now?
No,
Valerian bolts upright when you do that, when you turn the light on and you scream, and he has a horse-eyed sleeping mask on.
Yeah.
It's got like, but the
course he
eyes
does.
are like
Really?
too far apart. They're like really far apart.
Oh, what a relief. And then she looks at Valerian and she's like, sorry. I thought you were somebody else or
What is the
something.
commotion? What's happening?
I thought you were one of the Piper Lords coming here to cut our throats.
More like a paper lord.
Winks. I am one of the Piper Lords.
Not like that.
Nobody laughed at my joke. Everyone was talking
I
over my joke. I said more like a paper lord.
Anyway, I just am here to go to bed. I'm sorry I'm getting home late. This is just like when I was a kid, I assume.
Where were you? Are you all right?
Oh yeah, no, I'm fine. I'm good. It's no problem. I just was outside.
You weren't trying to busk again, were you?
No. Come on. I wouldn't do that.
Friedrich, you know, you are only pretending to be her dad.
Hey, wait. Yeah, you can't tell me what to do, can you? Ha
I wasn't pretending to be your dad. I just that woman said that you'd be in serious danger if you were to, so I just was making sure.
Oh, no. I'm not in danger. I've busked tons of times since they told me not to. It's fine.
Why would you do that?
Well, the spirit of music was in my body, you know? I was feeling it.
Pepper, no one here relates to your lived experiences. Nobody here understands that.
Least of all me. So I'm just gonna go straight to bed.
Okay.
As Pepper is trying to sneak off into her room, you notice that she has like a little baggie tucked into her belt that has like the
Biohazard symbol?
Yeah, like basically the biohazard symbol on it, and who knows where it came from.
And I look over at Valerian and I say, "You're not worried about this?"
What part of it should I be worried about?
I just look at Valerian and then I roll my eyes in disgust and I say, "Never mind." And I go off to my room.
Do you turn the light out when you go back into your room?
No, I leave it.
Okay, then Valerian storms to your room and knocks on your door. Do you open it back up?
I'm going to sleep. What do you want?
Turn the fucking light out when you leave. And then he turns the light out himself. When she says that, Valerian has surprised Pikachu face.
Yes, did you call this ooze a she?
Yeah, what is
pronouns
I'm
are
sorry,
ooze?
I gendered the ooze. I'm sorry that I gendered
Don't gender my ooze.
You gender me as ooze? You gender me as ooze like the football?
I'm sorry,
Jail
I
for
gendered
10,000
the
years.
ooze.